Hello all, and welcome to the next unboxing video. Today we're going to be looking at the Spartan Collection Halo Cat figure. Sorry, I apologize. For anybody who doesn't know, Cat is a character from Halo Reach. Halo Reach is a really good game. I used to have kind of a bit of a not a hatred or an apathy per se, but I used to just not really like Reach. And then it was a couple of years ago, I kind of went back and I played it again, and you kind of realize like how good of a game and story it really is. The best way I can kind of describe Halo Reach for anybody who may not know is it's kind of like Star Wars Rogue One. It's kind of what happens before. It's a prequel leading up to the events of type of thing. And the Halo team in Reach, that Reach team is probably what makes that game. Just they're like all of them are really good characters, Cat being one of them. So yeah, this is part of Wave 1 of the Spartan Collection. The other wave had Master Chief, Spartan Mark 7, and a Spartan Mark 5, Red 7, White 5. And then we had Cat and Master Chief. So yeah, that's the Spartan Collection there. And I guess we can kind of just get into this figure. If you've heard my main complaint about the rest of the Halo line that comes out of Wicked Cool Toys, then you're going to hear me talk about it on this one too. I wanted to pick this up when it first came out with the Master Chief in Wave 1. Didn't see her. My Walmart got a restock about a week ago. She was there, picked it up. This one had the best looking of the paint apps of the ones there, and I'm going to get into those when I open it. So, yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and get this open. Also, for anybody who may not know this, I think Halo Reach is the last Bungie Halo. I could be wrong, but I think it's the last Bungie Halo. And it's a way to go out, you know. Like, I know Bungie is not exactly the beacon of hope it once was. So you could probably say Halo Reach was their last good game. Ooh, shots fired, huh? First thing, it comes with another one of those Halo Infinite codes. I don't know what these are for. I'm sure somebody has said what they're for, so I'm just going to hold on to it until the game comes out, whenever that may be. Just got the box right open. And we have Cat. Let's go over her accessories. And there we go. So, the first thing we'll kind of take a look at is hands. She's got two separate kind of like open hands. Yes, this one is a bit more like robotic looking, as opposed to this one being more like a gloved hand. And we'll get to that on the figure. She's got a closed-fisted hand. She's got kind of a pointing slash kind of up to your ear talking. We've got another pistol, kind of like what came with Master Chief. And, of course, she's got a rifle. This rifle is a little bit bent from where it was in the packaging. It's not too bad, but still. I am kind of iffy on the color of this. My main reason being that on the box, it's a different color. So that's kind of weird. But it's not too big of a deal. And she comes with an alternate head. She comes with the helmet on, and this is the helmet off. So I like that. I think that's pretty cool. And let's get to her. Cool. Alright. She stands as well as the Master Chief does. She comes with a pointing hand. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see, like I said, the other one had a more robotic look. It is because Cat is missing an arm. She has a robot arm, a mechanical arm. It's kind of her defining feature, that and the scar on her face. There it is. But yeah, She does stand pretty well on her own. Kind of got to move the feet down a little bit, but there you go. I mean, she stands pretty well. Pretty much same kind of articulation as the Master Chief in this line. I will say her torso is a little bit more articulated than his is, maybe because she's a smaller figure. Not as bulky as him. Bulky, but not as bulky. Yeah, she looks really good. I like the colors on her. They pop pretty well. Yeah, she stands pretty well. Kind of got to play with it a little bit, but she stands pretty well. She also has the pointing mechanical hand over here. So yeah, there she is. We got the weapon, which has a peg hole on this side. So we'll see. She does have the peg on the back, just like Master Chief. It goes in. Similar problem to the Master Chief. I think the peg kind of comes out a little bit too far. It's kind of noticeable. So that kind of stinks. But, I mean, it's not too big of an issue because you're going to be probably posing her forward anyways. Now, complaints. Same thing I've had with every one of these Halo figures from Wicked Cool Toys. Trying to see if my camera will pick it up, but you can see the silver bleed through on some of the paint. A little bit here on like the mid piece, a little bit here on the thigh pieces. Usually the thigh pieces seem to get it the worst. Up here, and then on the back, top of her helmet as well. If you've heard me complain about that before, I'm going to complain about it here too. I don't like it. I think it's such a inconsistent QC problem. It's made me... I love this line. Don't get me wrong. I love that we're getting Halo toys, and I'm going to continue to buy them. But it's just frustrating that the more of them we get, the more of these issues we're seeing. And that just, it kind of stinks. But I don't get what the damn problem is with so many of these having paint issues. And like I said before, if they've addressed this problem and I just happen to miss that addressing of the problem, then, you know, that's on me. Sorry. But it's just frustrating to kind of not get that full blue pop out of this figure because some of the paint app is just ass. Beyond that, though, I do like her overall. I'm glad I got her. I know that in Wave 2, they're releasing Emil from the Reach team. So I hope we get all the Reach members eventually. I think it'd be cool to have that whole team. Maybe even eventually the... I don't think we know the whole team, but the ODST team would be pretty cool too. Cat was the first one from Reach. Emil is going to be the next one. I'm interested to see who comes out after that. I think it'd be cool to get the rookie. So yeah, you know, we'll see what we kind of get. But beyond that, that's Cat. Pretty good articulation, much like the Master Chief. She's not as bulky, but her articulation's still really good. I like the mechanical arm they gave her. Her prosthetic looks great. Her all the interchangeable hands keep the same aesthetic as what hand they go on. So if it goes on her right arm, it keeps that prosthetic kind of look. I like that. The gun's pretty good, even though it's a bit of a different color and it's a little bent. Either way, I always loved the Halo pistol, so happy we got another one. Yeah, overall, it's a great figure. It suffers from that same paint issue. I don't get it. And I've had a couple of my people I know who've told me they like that it has these paint inconsistencies because it kind of looks like weathering, like a weathering effect. If that was their intention, then they screwed it up because it's inconsistent. Like, if you're going to do that, make it consistent. Some of the Master Chief toys and a couple of the cats that I saw at Walmart that are there, they're like almost her whole thigh pad on one of them looked completely silver because the paint had just gone away or it wasn't painted right. So I don't know what the issue is. Like, to me, that's not some weathering effect. It's just a QC issue because it's all over the place. She should be blue. Should be pretty much completely blue. I mean, hell. The back of the box is completely blue. But her figure's not. So it's a quality control thing, and they just haven't gotten their shit together on it, and that sucks. But beyond that, I still like the line. I still like the toy. The fact that we're getting toys to begin with is pretty fun. So I'm happy with it. I just wish the paint was better. And luckily, I know a couple of people who can kind of fix this up and make it better. So without really charging me anything. So it's a positive. It's worth it, I guess. But that's Kat. Not sure what we're going to go with on the next unboxing. Like I said, I found her at Walmart, and the same day, or actually it was earlier that day during my lunch break from work, I was at Walgreens and found the new Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer, the Obsidian Surfer. So I'll probably open that up next. But that was a look at Kat. A lot of the same, like pretty much all the same positives as the Master Chief, as well as the same negatives with the paint apps. So probably my best way to sum it up. And thanks, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.